The University of Otago is hoping its students will help bolster the number of people volunteering throughout the city with the launch of its new UniCrew program. Set up by the university's recently established volunteer centre, the initiative hopes to strengthen the city's volunteer network and promote students pitching in. University Volunteer Centre co-ordinator Sze-En Lau is with us this evening to talk about the initiative. Good evening.
Good evening.
And tell us a little bit about yourself and the recently established centre.
Sure. So I guess I'm a product of my own volunteer experiences. I guess I started my education off in the field of zoology, and through volunteering along the way I've taken a few turns, and so now I've ended up in tourism. I mean, not tourism, volunteering. But prior to this, I completed my master's in tourism, but focused on volunteer tourism and what students learn and how they learn when they're volunteering overseas. So with those sorts of experiences, I guess I've brought them now to my role as volunteer coordinator. And over the past few months, I've been working to set up the Volunteer Centre, which is a new initiative that I guess really sprung from a couple of years ago when the Vice-Chancellor, Harlene Hayne, was addressing some of the students during O Week and encouraging them to become more engaged in community activities. And in the following months after that, I think the city became engulfed with requests from students to volunteer in the community that they actually called Harlene and said, you know, you need to get them to hold back a little because we don't have enough stuff for them to do. So rather than telling students to hold off, the university decided to invest in a volunteer centre so that we had more of a controlled approach and knew where to direct the students where they were needed. So my role is to really connect the students with the volunteer organisation, community organisations who use volunteers and sending them through when they're actually needed.
And what does the UniCrew project hope to achieve?
So our vision at the UniCrew is really to see volunteering become part of mainstream university culture, so that it's really something that students just do when they come to Otago, you know, and it's part of producing the next generation of well-rounded, socially minded citizens.
How have the students received it so far?
Really well. So just in the past 3 days at our O Week tent, we've been able to take registrations of interest from about 300 students, and then this week we'll have about 300 college students involved in 20 different volunteer projects across Dunedin. So I can say that, yeah, we're off to a good start, and I think it'll just get bigger and better.
What sort of projects will students be involved in?
We've got a few doing conservation sort of projects up at like Orokonui, helping out at the Riding for Disabled. We've had a few, 20 students helping out at the North East Valley Community Development Project and the Valley Club, the after-school program there, helping to make resources for the kids and also just helping do tasks that perhaps haven't been able to be done because time and resources have been spare.
Now, if people wanted to get involved, how can they get in touch with you?
Well, they can come and see me at the Career Development Centre, who is, they're my mothership at the moment, so they're sharing their space with me and looking after me, which is just next to the library but outside. And you can also keep up to date with what's happening on our Facebook page, which is through the Otago University Volunteer Centre. And yeah, just look for UniCrew, and our website is up as well, so just Google volunteering on the university website.
University Volunteer Centre Co-ordinator Sze-En Lau, thanks very much for your time.
Thank you for having me.